All right, Pisces, very clearly here, you need to continue. You have to find the strength to continue, even though a situation may not be working out, and you need to be careful about the self-defeating thoughts that are stopping you. So from Wisdom of the Oracle, go the distance, and then from Hidden Realms, the prison wave, self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. Now, this did show up as an ally for you. Now, go the distance. It says that this card is a reminder that you have the endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. And that's important, especially if your thoughts are on track with, I can't do this, I'm unworthy, I fail, so why try, I don't deserve this, I'm unlovable. These are all the things that are being pointed out in the prison wave. It says you've locked yourself in a prison of your own making. But then it says that's good news because it means you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead, and that you can change them if you choose to. But I look at this and I feel like, man, something just isn't... All right, Pisces. Here's your overall. You and Aquarius. The Four of Pentacles. Now, we'll see how this is playing out, but the same thing goes, right? This is not wanting to give anything. For some of you, it's because you're wanting to maintain things the way that they are, but if you continue that, nothing will change. Now, this could be about something being withheld from you, though, too, but we'll see. Oh, my goodness. In the past, the Ten of Wands. You know, what I don't like about this is if you have, you know, all of these things that are weighing on you and you feel overwhelmed and overburdened, right? Like with the Four of Pentacles, was it worth it? Because the Four of Pentacles, yeah, it is a level of stability that you've worked for, but it's not the 9 and it's not the 10, which is my problem looking at this. The Ten of Wands is the past. You've taken on way too much, right? But if you're not willing to change or willing to, you know, do something different here, then it's just continuing. Right? So hopefully you guys are getting to the point here where you can't hang on to this anymore and you just drop it and let it go. In the present, damn man, the Eight of Cups. So this is what I feel like looking at this, whether we're talking about work or relationship, with the Eight of Cups in the present. I think some of you are afraid to walk away, even though you're not getting what you should be out of this, especially with the Ten of Wands above this, because this would suggest somebody that has taken on more than what they can carry. But you're only at the Four of Pentacles. Now, my problem with this, though, too, is that some of you may not want this situation to change because of financial stability, which may be an issue, though, here, too. But the Eight of Cups in the present moment is suggesting that whatever it is, you're considering walking away from it now, letting it go. Especially if, you know, you are drained emotionally by it. You know, it's not giving you what you want anymore, but like, I feel like you think that you need to maintain this, though. You know, but it's not healthy. Oh boy, future conditions, the Lovers. All right, boy. You know, in the major life choice, right? But you may be looking at it like, you know, if I make the choice to walk away, I'm following temptation rather than doing what I should be doing. That's what I feel like looking at this. You know, unfortunately, sometimes we get in positions where, you know, again, whether it's work or a relationship, where we have no choice but to continue it. And it sucks ass, and it may be draining, and you may not like it. But because of financial reasons, sometimes, you know, we feel stuck, right? We have to maintain what we're doing here, even though it's overwhelming. There's a lot being built up on you. And I feel like, you know, you come out of this not feeling free to make a different choice. You know, now for some of you, it is going to have to do with a significant relationship, right? Being the Lovers here. But nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. And some of you may be considering moving on, but it's too big of a choice. And what does that mean? You know, and if you do make that choice, do you get to a place where, you know, you only have so much that you need to maintain? You know, how is that going to affect you on a financial level, right? Which could be the case for some of you here. Now, your best path to follow the Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. What makes you feel good. Don't do things that are going to drain you and make you feel bad, right? And I feel like, you know, some of you are needing to find, you know, the love in what you're doing. With the Knight of Cups being your best path to follow, especially when we're talking about Pisces here, I feel like you need to kind of follow where your emotions are leading you right now. And it's not that, you know, you're making any kind of a choice that's going to put you in detriment here, because I'm not looking at the Five of Pentacles, I'm looking at the Four. Some of you are maintaining something right now because there is a level of security and stability with it, but it's not making you happy. You know, some of you may need to make a choice between a relationship or work, or it could just be a work situation here and needing to make the choice to stop doing things that you hate and start doing something that you love. You know, or make the choices that are going to put you in a place where, you know, you don't feel constrained. You know, some of you made the choice here to do something that was just too much. It was just too much. And I don't think that you may be looking at it like, I'm going to be abandoning this and that's not the right thing to do, but I don't think that that's it, right? But that's my own biased opinion, especially if you're not happy. You know, but you need to start following your heart here, I feel like. I don't think that this Knight of Cups is a bad thing. You know, and absolutely, if there's an opportunity in front of you, you know, it may be a major life choice for you, but, you know, ultimately what you're doing right now isn't fulfilling. I'm telling you, oh my God, in your environment, the Four of Cups, dissatisfaction, boredom, not seeing what you want, but it's like right there in front of you, and that's the kicker. I mean, looking at the Knight of Cups and then thinking about the Four of Cups, it's right there. What you need to fulfill you is right there. It's just whether or not you can make the choice to do it, right? So this is clear. I mean, you know, you're continuing to do something that's not going to make you happy in the long run. You know, and maybe now is the time for you to make that choice to move on. You know? Your hopes and your fears, the Five of Swords. Now, you know, for those of you who are making a major choice within a relationship with the Five of Swords, somebody may not be happy. Somebody may not be happy. This would be fearing having to deal with disagreements, misunderstandings, miscommunication. You know, the hope there would be that even in difficult circumstances, you would be able to stand up for yourself, fight for what you want, right? But the Five of Swords normally would indicate that we're talking about, you know, somebody forcing an agenda on you or somebody who is not understanding you. So it could just be here that you're fearing that the communication is going to be way off when you try to explain to, you know, those around you that, look, I can't do this anymore. I need to make this choice because I'm not happy with what I'm doing right now. Because the Knight of Cups, like, you know, right, I can understand the perspective of other people looking at that and thinking, well, you're just going based off of a whim here. You're not really thinking about the long term, but that doesn't even matter at this point because the long term is just going to bring you more emotional blah and dissatisfaction, not being happy, you know. So for me, this could be both. You may be dealing with a person that's not going to be happy with the choice that you're going to make. You know, it may put you in a spot financially where you're going to have to make sure things are stable. But then, like I said, with the Four of Pentacles, like I also feel like, you know, you feel like you have to do this. You have to maintain this, you know, because you either need to keep that financial stability that you've gained, you know, or you're not ready to change anything yet, you know, and that may be because of the way that you're looking at your choice, right? And I can understand how other people would be seeing this going, what the hell's wrong with you, right? But it's not about them, it's about you. And then coming out the High Priestess, damn, man. What I worry about here is that you're bottling things up. And I say that because of the Four of Pentacles here. We're talking about a major life choice, whether it's relationship, work. Looking at the choice you're about to make as either, you know, I need to continue this because it's the right thing to do, or what you think is the right thing to do, or I'm going to do this because it's how I feel. It's what's going to make me happy, but it may be like based on a temptation. But I'm not seeing the devil here. But with the High Priestess coming out, it's like you're keeping that to yourself. You know, now with the High Priestess, it may be that information comes out that you weren't aware of. that may make the choice easier. You know, and one of the things that I talk about with the High Priestess, though, too, is when you're talking about paying attention to your intuition, this is like knowing something but not having facts to support it. And then the Three of Wands. All right. The Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity that, you know, is there for you, absolutely. Some of you, though, may feel like the opportunity that you took may have looked really good, but with the Ten of Wands being the past, there's a lot of pressure that's being built up on you. It was more than you can handle, okay? Now, for some of you, you may still be looking at an opportunity here that you're not really talking about or revealing, especially with the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. You may be secretly planning on doing something here and making a major life choice, but I don't think that you're letting anybody know about it. Now, I don't think that we're talking about deception here. With the Five of Swords, I feel like that's your fear of, you know, what the external world is seeing about the choices that you're making. Now, with the Three of Wands coming out, though, you know, this is you acting on this in secret and waiting to kind of see how things are going to develop and like kind of just maintaining things on the down low, so to speak. And for some of you, absolutely, this could be about a relationship or making the choice between two relationships or a relationship and work, which is what I feel like for some of you. I do think that that Ace of Wands is still there for you. You know, if this was not the opportunity that you took, or if you passed it up because you have too many other responsibilities, it's still there, but things are on the down low and secretive. Plans are, you know, being kept right? With the High Priestess coming out, I don't think it's not anything that you don't know that is revealed. I think it's, you know, your secrets that you're keeping to yourself and not revealing to others because you don't want to have those kinds of arguments, miscommunications. But whatever it is you're doing right now, you're not happy. You're not happy. It's not worth the emotional investment, you know. You have to do what you feel like is right for you. And again, it's like looking at an opportunity that was right in front of you, and then you have the Ace of Wands coming out with that. You know, but like I said, it's one or the other. It's an opportunity that you took and it was too much, or you're needing to, you know, release all of this pressure being built on you before you can take this opportunity. But everything's being kept secret and hidden. Like, I don't want people to know. This is my secret. This is what I'm keeping to myself. This is what I'm working on. I don't want nobody to know. You know, and I'm waiting for things to develop here before I do anything else. Wow, Pisces. You know, but I worry, though, looking back at the Oracle cards, because if you choose to do this, you're going to have to see it through, right? Things may not go exactly as planned. And then release. Yeah, release what's not making you happy, for sure, right? Understand that the action that you're taking is from a place of wisdom. Other people may not see it that way, but yeah, you are, right? You're smart about what you're doing here. But the thing is that wisdom should also be telling you that there's no point in continuing doing something that is no longer fulfilling you. You know, and again, whether it's work or a relationship here, but this is a major choice that, don't want to talk about this. Nobody needs to know, right? I feel like I'm letting the cat out of the bag, so to speak here. But you need to release all of those self-sabotaging thoughts, though, too, right? Follow this through. You know, even if you have to do things on the down low, you know, it's understandable looking at the Five of Swords and you following your heart rather than what other people expect you to do. And then Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. Very nice. Very nice. And the moon, perfect, right? That's one of my favorite cards for obvious reasons. Wondrous Universe. This is seeing the wonder in the universe, you know, and seeing the beauty in all the things that, you know, we do, the choices that we make, the things that we experience in the meat suit, right? But Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic, right? And that's where I feel like you guys are needing to go back to this place where you need to follow your heart, right? And see the magic in life rather than being oppressed and being emotionally depleted and wore out and bored and dissatisfied. What you're doing now is no good, you know? And like I said, right, like if you have to do things quietly, then so be it. but it's worth seeing what happens next, following it through, right? Going the distance and doing what you need to do to, be happy, and I still feel like that Ace of Wands is there for a lot of you. I just think it's something that, a lot of you are not wanting to talk about or discuss with other people right now, because they may look at you like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? No, you're just tired of being depressed and unhappy, I think is the best way to put it. But not bad, Pisces. I get it. I understand. But stop doing things that aren't making you happy.